Hey everybody, we're here for the second time we played 7 Days to Die. I know it sounds odd because we went the long playthrough you guys saw, which at the end of this video we're actually going to put up the playlist for all those videos that went together. And then the other video, of course, we're going to speed through all this. You've seen us do it like it's third time technically. But this is our second playthrough. We didn't live that long either. Like the last one that we're going to put at the end of the video, which was a whopping like 7 to 8 minutes, I don't remember. This one's 33. That's after I edited it. It was like 46, 47 minutes. I was like, yeah. No, it died. So yeah, it kind of sucks. But we'll have, It's okay. See, look, we spawn. We've got our hunger. Looks like everything's good over there. Our thirst. You get your water, your food, your first aid bandage, your torch. Everything's generic. We did set the loot to 200. And also, we upped the difficulty. So we get hit for 20 damage. We're at 1 life. So when we die, I gotta back out. I gotta save the game. I mean, yeah. Back out, delete the save file. And look at that. We already got it. Metal. It's the first metal pickaxe you get. Not the best one. But it'll be alright. And see, early game, see that? That's about the only kind of wood you're gonna be pick that drink up over there, fella. That's the only way you're gonna get wood like right now, because we're in the desert. Is this little like, I guess like fossilized logs. I don't know. Yeah, I mean you can't just walk up to it and it doesn't tell you what it is, unless you're picking it up. I just know that if you hit it, it gives you wood. Because I was like, oh, this house that spawns. I'm not quite sure because. I mean, I picked Navigene, but I don't know if it spawns you near, like, I don't know if they preset these houses on the map, like, you know, each biome has got one, and it's like, yeah. Or if it's, when you spawn, it just kind of makes like a vicinity, and it's like, oh, there's a road, and drops a house. It just seems easier to... I guess spawn you near a house, then have a whole thing set up so when you spawn, it has to spawn that. Then again, it takes forever to load. I don't know. It just seems easier to be like, all right, pick one of these houses, drop them there. And then again, I guess you'd have preset spots. So I don't know. But see, look, we already found a flashlight, so we already got something better than our torch. Found some gun parts. Our little pickaxe is okay. It's fine as long as you can't just be careful. Don't stand on anyone's feet or knock anybody over if you stand up. Okay? Yeah, see, we're gonna do the little beginning quest because we want to get all that over with, get our skill points, and get it all done. We got a nice little house, and then of course we'll try to figure out how we're gonna survive in the desert. That's gonna be fun. Now, we're just supposed to be collecting a bunch of stuff, so we're just gonna speed that up again. Now, it's a fading. Okay, but that right there is gonna be our main thing. That's how in the desert we're gonna try to survive. Aloe good, yes, but that yucca right there is how we're gonna live. If we can get 4 of them, easy recipe. Excuse me. You get 4 of those things, and you get an empty jar. I don't want to find a jar with dirty water in it because I don't want to have to empty it out and be like, here's a chance for some dysentery. We have clean water jar, so we can drink that later. But early game, if you can actually find yucca and grow it, because even if you, I'm trying to remember. I know you can till the land and you get extra. Corn's the best one because it goes 1 to 3 to 5, but even if you're growing it with the tilled land and it's 2s, you're getting 1 for every seed you put in, and you're still getting 1 to use. It's still okay. It's still good. Because at that rate, first off, I would probably plant 8, so that way when I harvest them after a few days, you'll have 8 to plant and 8 to use, and then what you do is you can carry them with you. They give you like 4 to your hunger, which is more than corn. That's good already. Worst case scenario, you can munch on one if you start starving. And of course, when you eat, you heal. But at the same time, that's creepy. At the same time, you can use 4 of them with an empty jar and you get yucca juice, which is what's going to help you early game. One, we're in the desert. It gets hot. It'll give us that cooling effect. It's kind of like drinking like when you get Vicks Vapor Rub, or that when you breathe in like menthol mouthwash, you're just like, ooh, yeah, there's a flower there. It cools you down a little bit, just like soup warms you up. Now, also, it gives you the 20 hydration and a little bit of stamina, and then the last one is it gives you 0.1 wellness, which of course early game, that's great because you got to think about it. 10 of those, like early game, you're gonna by the time you drink your 10th one, that's +1 wellness. Hey, your health just went up. 101. Hey, for us that's good because think about it. We take 20 damage a hit, 5 hits, we dead. We're gone.
That take a long time to do.
But we get to that 101. Don't like the odds, but we could survive unless we're bleeding. But yeah, think about it. It'd be helpful. Just like the aloe vera, of course, is more here in the desert, which is another thing. 4 of those let you make the cream. You use the cream. It's a little bit medicinal, but if you use the cream with, you can make the first aid bandage. So not only would it stop the bleeding, but it insta heals a lot because of that cream. Let's see more wood. Now, the house is good because the bedroll, whatever. But see, we got to go find wood to make a club. So now the cactuses, if you notice, they will give you the yucca fruit. I'm pretty sure everyone's figured that out. But when you grow it, it doesn't grow that. It won't look like that. It won't look like big cactus. It looks like those weird little... It looks like a corn plant went retarded. I don't know. That's the best way to put it. Alright, see, look. I can't tell if that's an office building or if that's like apartments or what the heck's going on here. You are stunned. At first I said it was wet. I was like, it's raining in the desert? Okay. There's more of them down there. If we do them one at a time, we could be alright. Because worst case scenario, we take a couple points of damage. We can throw some yucca fruit on our tool belt right there. And then what's going to happen is we can munch on that while we're backing away from them. And that'll give us back, even if we're missing a few points of health. Because every point of health is going to matter. Of course, when you're full, you can't eat. So, and see, sometimes I do fade out that menu. Sometimes I don't, just to show you some certain things. Like, we got that club. Also, I do it pretty much the most of the time through my game, but early game is probably a good idea to help you level. Is that wooden club, even after I kill him, beat the dead body. It's going to give you this, your melee, bludgeoning, whatever, depends on what you're playing on. I know it's different stats and stuff on the computer, but it will help level that up. And then you switch to your axe and you're just like, bah, 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 bah. Now once you can get a bone, which I know the chance of getting like fat, meat, bone, it has a % chance to drop based on what you use. Like if I hit him with the club, that makes sense, and I get bones because I'm breaking them. The little wooden hatchet thing, or stone axe, whatever. No. Once you can get a bone, you make a bone shiv. Then you use that. That's all you use to collect from the body. You use the club, to beat up the body until it becomes that carcass, and you just hit it with the knife. It'll level up your knife skill without even having to fight the zombies, but it'll give you more stuff, which is helpful. And the fact that we got this flashlight already is amazing. I mean, it would be better if we had a miner helmet, but with the flashlight later on, if we find a football helmet, duct tape, and some parts, we can make one. And see, look, it just goes on and on and on. Now, see, we haven't even made it that far. I've never actually been out here in the desert, because I've been in it. I've just never ventured to find this building because I don't like being in the desert. I prefer to not venture into the desert or the snow area if I don't have to. See, with the miners home, we wouldn't have to do that. And how we ran around the building, it looked like there was balconies, so I'm assuming this is apartments. And old Dum Dum over here is stuck in the porch, which is perfect. See, that's the issue. With the miner's helmet, we wouldn't have to put the flashlight up. We could actually still see old Hobble Wobble here just...
Does it make you keep stuff?
Good question. If we weren't playing with one life, you can change the settings. So when you die, you drop your backpack. Because I know y'all have played with me. Or you can set it to where you drop just your backpack, but you keep your tool belt. So that way, if you have like a gun or something on your tool belt and you respawn, you can be like, I'm gonna go get my stuff back. And then, I don't know if you can just straight keep your entire inventory when you die. I don't remember. But, I cannot see this guy for crap. Since we only have one life, when we die, after we respawn, when it comes to tell us to respawn, we're just going to back out. We're going to respawn back out and delete our save.
Yeah.
Which everybody's already seen our third playthrough, so y'all know we are going to die. But I can say this, at least it's a little better than the other death. Because, like I said, at the end of this video, watch the first one. It's only a few minutes long. It's bad. Definitely teaches you, and of course, for some reason, the audio didn't work. I don't know. But for some reason, don't hit a lumberjack zombie, because of course they're faster, bulkier, harder to kill. And if you light them on fire, they don't give three craps. They just are like, that's cool. And then they just keep coming. And they light everybody else on fire. And that's the most dangerous thing you can find. Yeah, look, there's starting to be like multiples of these guys, so we're just going to stay behind them. We're faster than them, but if you notice, our stamina's going down. That's the main thing you got to worry about. We're going to get tired, which means that swing is not going to do as much damage. We're not going to be able to run. Yes. Now the problem with that is they can. So see, if I just kind of say I'm using that, it is the worst thing to use for a weapon, but it's working.
What about an axe?
If I had one, oh, you're stunned, you're stunned, you're stunned. 55 health, 55 health, 44. Oh, use that, hurry. Your wellness went down. Yeah, see, once you take so many points of damage, you start losing wellness. Yeah, see, we can't.
You have an axe.
No, yeah, that's a stone axe. It's not good for beating up zombies. So, we're going to run. We got a little bit of our stamina back. We're going to relax. Make a stone, not stone. We'll make a wooden club. And we're just going to catch our breath for a second. See what's in this car. While they're doing that, it's letting us relax. Get, like I said, we're getting our stamina back. Catch our breath. So when they catch up, we can just be like, okay, you ready? Okay. There's all sorts of stuff here. Okay, meat. We pick that up, and they'll be all over us. We won't be able to hide. Because if meat is in your backpack, they can smell it. If meat is in your tool belt, they can smell it more. Even if it's cooked. They did change it to where they won't smell it in a container, which is a good thing. People used to be cheap about it. Venom. Venom. You see this venom? I'm going to tag you in my video. You should send me venom. And let me, advertise for you. Venom. Awesome energy drink. Just throwing it out there. Buy venom. I'll make a commercial in the middle of the video and just be like, this is great. It's 99 cents. They mark it on the can. Look at it. Look. Let me find it right here. Look. Own it. For 99 cents. See? It says it multiple times. So people can't sell it for a higher price because they're smart and they literally put it on the metal of the can.
Unlike other TV.
Send me products and I will advertise. You just send me an energy drink. That's all I care about. If she drops antibiotics, the whole time I was looking for them in my other playthrough, that's going to be at the end of this video, I'm not going to be happy. Now she dropped a splint, which could be useful. Wood. Alright. Yeah, see? Early game. We got some feathers. I think at some point that's where we're at. Yeah, see, we're supposed to be making a wooden bow, and we're supposed to be making arrows. There's a weird reach, I guess you could say, with the club. So as you're walking back, you can kind of hit them. If you get so far that you can't, you have to wait like half a second. Stop. I'm just trying to do stuff. Okay. Oh, an empty jar. We could use that to make extra. And painkillers. They restore your health. They just make you super thirsty, which works out for us. You take the painkillers, you drink the yucca juice, your wellness goes up, you're healing, you get stamina.
Oh, she gave me nothing.
Yeah, that happens a lot. Not every zombie's body you raid is going to have something.
Zombies are boring.
There you go. So we have our aloe vera cream, which we need to use to make first aid bandages. Eggs. Look at all that. Look at all this yucca. Yucca. I don't know. Somebody tell me. You can type down in the comments how to pronounce it. I'm probably retarded.
Yucca.
So I mean,
It's yucca.
we're gonna find out. So I mean, my phone's went off 20 million times because it keeps being balloon boy. So don't get mad at me because Oh, okay. Yep. How do you pronounce Y-U-C-C-A? Yucca. Well, thank you, Google. I learned something. It's yucca. I've been saying it right. Okay. Making sure it wasn't like yucca or yucca. There's some weird pronunciation. I'm not even saying like the C is somehow like a G sound. Yucca. Yucca. Some doofus stuff like that. Hey, look, money.
Money.
I like keeping it right there in that corner. I don't know why. It's just weird.
Money.
Look, we get a wrench. We can take these lights apart for electrical parts. Now, we need to get in here. So look, I'm not making y'all watch this. We're just gonna conveniently edit that out because even with that pickaxe, you got to beat through a lot of stuff.
That was fun.
Where did I put? Oh, look. Just excuse me one sec. I gotta blow my nose. I'm back. So that means we have 2 doorways we have to cover up. I don't know about that, but I do like the idea of 2 because what if there's a zombie beating on the door and you can kind of have a spike in between them, right there in the middle. So even if you walk out if you know there's a zombie beating on one door, and you walk out the other door, then you could, in theory, hit them with the club while they're trying to get to you and they're getting hurt. Yes. Put a little chest there. So the house I'm not even worried about the house now. I would want to stay here. Just go through this at night and just loot stuff. Could you imagine how many rooms and all the stuff we'd find? During the day we could venture out, try to find wood, because that's probably going to be the one resource we're not going to find up there. People aren't going to keep wood. Wood and stone. I mean, unless we actually break stuff apart, but I don't want to do that. We're going to most likely find food, other resources that people would have. So that means at night, I could stay, pick a room, start, digging through it, going through all the cabinets. You don't break them up because eventually you could make this a place where people could live. Put snipers on the roof. I mean, this would be a good output. You have a field of vision. I mean, you could, in theory, build a garden here. Probably would have to go dig up some, dirt from somewhere and transfer it over here because this sand probably wouldn't work. Oh, look. Right there where that concrete is. You wouldn't get weeds growing through it. So you could, in theory, build it up and make like a garden there. Or on the roof. That's another idea. Zombies can't get you there. But see, like I said, during the day, you come out here, you get you some yucca. You get you some wood. Now you can plant the yucca and the aloe vera out here because it'll grow in the desert. It's fine. Start you a small garden of that. But that's the thing is we don't know what's in those buildings. That's what I'm saying. During the day we venture out, collect resources. At night when we're supposed to be resting, we just casually stroll through an apartment or office building. We don't know what's up there yet. We haven't even went up the first set of stairs. Well, and then we can go be like, what y'all got? We built our chest. There you go. could put a chest in every room, just because, you know, why not? When people move in, they gonna need one. Let's see. Yeah, granola bars are good. Yeah, see, bust all this trash up. We got a light. Let's see. Oh, wow. Didn't even see that. I do like the fact that if walking through those bodies, it slows you down, though. Let's see more yucca. See, as we're going, you can just hold down. You don't have to wait for you to see that thing. Like I said, press triangle. You can hold it down. So as you're walking, you just walk into it, and it picks it up. You don't have to worry about it, see? More cactus, more cactus. It also gives us plant fiber. So instead of wood, I would probably put hay bales around it, and then put dirt in there for the garden where we would make. Just because that way, if somebody fell off the roof, you're landing in hay. You're not landing on a wooden block, and you're like, well, I'm gonna die or break my leg, because that would suck. See, look at that. Desert. So I couldn't tell if that was water or just. See, look at it. There's a road. And see, what would be good is if we did stay there, to build a little house up here, like a small little outpost. Like during the day, you come up here with your resources, you build it until it starts getting dark, because of course the sound. Somebody's going to be on the lookout, because the sound of you building something is going to attract zombies, which. I know people say that that's a bad thing, but it's also a good thing, because you gotta think, somebody dies, most likely they don't got much on them. Maybe that's how they got turned into a zombie. Maybe they ran out of food. Maybe they died. Or sometimes you just see somebody walk around, they got a gun. Even if it's just a gun with one bullet. If there's 5 zombies coming at me and I can shoot one of them, I feel a little bit safer. Yeah, I would, like earlier when you saw me at the club, I would love to be like, you know, draw them away and beat them down one at a time, but there's always that worst case scenario where, what if you need that gun? Or, you know, that car over there, shoot the gas tank. Oh, guess what? Boom. Now they're attracted to that. I don't know. But still, every little thing helps. Yeah, it says we gotta build these, so why not build them right here? But see, yeah, on that hill, you build your little house. You know, and you put a few necessities in there. You know, a bedroll, give them some windows, you give it... Heck, I would even probably put like a little garden up there. And you basically have somebody who's, I guess you could say their job is, you live up there. You have your own little garden, you tend to it every day, you know, you grow you some yucca fruit, you grow you some aloe vera, you watch... You know, you can look out and see if there's zombies coming from far away. Excuse me. Which means you could actually be like, oh, hey, go run over there and tell them there's zombies coming. You know, stuff like that. What? Huh. But, you know, it's like a scout, a lookout, and be like, hey, go tell them that there's a car coming in the distance. Now, of course, you have to be careful running down and out if there's something coming that's going to see you. But I don't know. It's just an extra little set of eyes. See, yeah, these are our apartments. It's an extra. Ooh, that'd be nice to stay up here. Top floor, get everything set up, or even the bottom, so you don't have to run up the stairs all the time. But extra pair of eyes looking out is always good. You know, they get a little bit of ammo. I mean, in a theory, that's how they get paid. You bring them food, water, but they're growing their own food over there, and aloe vera for medicine. You know, and maybe the guy who's taking care of the plants isn't so great at doing that. So you have him be the guy who does that, or you run a string. You run a cable. All these wires you find, you tie them together, right? You're on a hill, you have it down. You have something you send down that hits the building.
Can you break?
or if you could rig up a wire to the light post, you could just be like click, 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 lights on and off. It's like something's coming. But at the same time, yeah, see, there we go. So we practice our archery. Also, another helpful thing during the day. You see, whoever's up there, they see one zombie coming. One of them could come down here and just be like, "I got it. Don't even worry about it. Alerting them." You stay up there and watch, and shoot it, and then you get done, and you what is it? You basically check the body, you loot it if they got anything. You go and bring it back, and then, of course, you look up there and you just be like, and then like, you kind of wave them down, and they would either, give you a sign like, come back, or they'd point out in the distance like, tell you how many. They could also be the ones that would set traps. You collect enough resources, put some spikes up, some barbed wire. Things like that. Oh, look at that. Yucca fruit? Well, it's a cactus, but see, all this stuff would give us hay bales. Like I said, in a sense, it's like their payment. You watch over this, whenever we go on supply runs, we bring you food. But at the same time, they're taking down zombies. It's like, hey, you take them down, you get the stuff that's in there. We might say we need some of the, if you find ammo, or they're wearing Kevlar, we might say, that would be helpful against dogs and zombies. We need that because we're going on a run. You attempt to set up a small society to work together. Doesn't always work, but that's better than being by yourself. Because of course you can see, it's kind of why I wish you could have NPCs. I guess you could assign jobs. I mean, that's kind of what we do whenever we play multiplayer. Like, whenever my kids get in there, it's like, okay, look, you're low level. It's like, you're somebody new. I'm going to help you. Here's a chest. I'm going to give you a bunch of wood. Go make a bunch of spikes. It's easy because you're just sharpening sticks and you're tying them together. But early level, it's like, every time you make one, miscellaneous, bam, 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 bam. But you go do all the tutorial stuff, and you start doing that. It's like a power level. And then, of course, at the same time, it's like, hey, you see where I was starting on it? Go slap them out there for zombies. It's like, I'm going to go on the supply run. You come with me. First off, you're an extra backpack. In case I run out of room, I can give you this. And it's like, second off, it's also helpful because if I'm starting to get attacked, I'd be like, okay. What was that, the Grand Canyon? No, I've never even looked up. I mean, if somebody, hey, buddy. See, like, every so often, I think it would be cool to climb up those hills and have outposts. If you could somehow wire them together so they could communicate, that would be even better. But at the same time, I don't know. I also think of having like a giant bonfire thing set up. Like, you're collecting all this fiber and stuff. Oh, okay, hi, balloon boy. You're collecting all this materials, trash, whatever. Make a pile out of it. You see something, you light it. It tells everybody, danger. Oh, one zombie? I can go take care of it. 5, 6 zombies? Light it. You light it on fire, you're burning the trash already. And then, of course, you got people who are just like, yes, that technically could attract the light for zombies, but that's another way to fool them. I light my fire. They're going to be like, oh, they're going to go to the first outpost that sees it. They can't get up that hill. They're just going to be, you're just shooting arrows down. The other people see that and they're like, oh, okay, that means it's bad. We should go help. But you always leave 1 or 2 at the outpost, so their fire burns out, right? But let's say there's a way to signal. I don't know how. Either you put it out real fast or you do something. Ooh, what's that? They light theirs. All the zombies are just like, what's that? Decoy. Even with people, because they'd be like, oh, fire. Oh, another fire. I'm gonna get this. I don't know. You have to find some way to communicate. There's a bunch of metal here. We could take that and put that on the outside of that building and tighten it up. Ooh, it's like a junkyard. Oh, here we go. See, they got spikes set up. This would be like a perfect little outpost to have somebody sitting at, like a workshop. You go down here, they fix your stuff up, or you stop in here. I mean, they can work on cars, try to fix them. What's stone? They could keep, like, they could try to make bullets. They could try to make the really fancy, like, high-tech stuff like that. Mining helmet. That's what we've been needing right there. Put that bad boy on real quick, and then, you know, you stop by and you pretty much stand up. They have some sort of walls and barbed wire up there, so they should awesome stuff like that. So you can be like, all right, guys, we'll stop by. It's like we're going on a run. I'm gonna load up to, you know, ooh, is it a book? For a sniper rifle. It's like I'm gonna stop by and I'm gonna, learn how to put one, take one apart and put it together. Load up on some ammo. You drop off your bullet shells. Very important. Those are almost like a form of currency. Like, here's 10 bullet shells. Can I please have 5? You know, can I please have some? I'll bring you back, you know, the empty ones and any supplies I need to make more. It's like, oh look, I found gunpowder, or I found shotgun bullets. We don't have shotguns. You can take it apart, keep the shells, keep the BBs, take the gunpowder, and reuse my bullet for my rifle. See? You don't want that wherever you live, because sometimes it could be noisy. We're starting to get hungry. Oh, this is a great thing. No. In our regular playthrough, we do play with other people, like we play with some of the people around in the house. I've hit one of those. I was like, oh, it's one of those gas barrels, and I was swinging at a zombie, and I had my iron pickaxe, and it's got the 2 metal planks. I was just like, and I missed, and I hit that, and it just goes, boom, and I exploded. And just in case you guys didn't get it earlier, you see this Venom? Sponsor me. I know I only have 226 subscribers, but you want to. I know my last 7 days of Die video had no audio. Pretty sure somebody did that to my video. If you ask my kids, apparently I was hacked. We don't know. We just know there's no audio from me. You can still hear it in the video. Open. Open for what? I don't like that, I don't like that, I don't like that. There's more cars. See, you could scrap the cars. And then the cars that don't work at all, like you've taken all the parts out, you could make a dog. You can make a wall. That would be great. You can make a wall out of it. You need to back off, buddy. Okay, run backwards and just hit them. Nope, there's two. Just run and hit. Go. Go. Third one. This is why I don't like dogs. No offense to you guys. You dogs are good. We're gonna slow that down, so that way I have time to tell you thanks for watching. Look at that. Oh, as his buddy shows up, I'm getting it. I ran out of first aid band-aids. I'm gonna die, and then his third friend just sneaks up on my butt. Don't forget to definitely hit that thumbs up, the subscribe button, and Venom, you will sponsor me. You will send me Venoms, and I will advertise for you. I'm gonna do it anyways. All right, guys. Thanks for watching.